Juice Robinson and David Finley. They'll all be on one side as they battle a
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how you folks doing? Welcome here. Welcome to another edition of Tuesday Night Impact. I'm your host, Conman167, and we're going to be live with you guys for about the next 2 hours or so, covering all things Impact Wrestling, talking about the show. We got ourselves a pretty decent card here tonight. Some good matches and some matches that might be attracting some people from the WWE and from New Japan. Going to be interesting, everybody. Let's get right into this thing because it is time for your Conman Certified roll call. So who do we got in here today? We got ourselves YouTube Manager. How you doing, YouTube Manager? We got Kakapopal Sexy. How you doing? We got Ross Blocks up in here. Isaac Roa, welcome to the stream. We got King of Fate. We got Lux7. Nice to have you, man. We got Cole Mario. Welcome to the stream. We got J Money Jeff. Brady Thompson's in here. Welcome, my friend. We got TCS Gaming. We got Judy Freeman. How you doing? We got Tristan King. Welcome to the stream. Good to have you. We got ourselves Roger Dodger. Good to have you, buddy. See if Impact Wrestling will start playing here soon. Hopefully they switch on over. Isaiah Perez. How you doing there, buddy? Just had to refresh the stream over on Impact. There we go. Raul Kapar, good to have you, man. Ghost Rider is in here. We got Cowboy 420. Tino YT, how you doing there, Tino? And Brady Thompson. Get your guys' votes in. Are you excited for Impact Wrestling here tonight? Do vote yes, vote no right here in the live chat. Let's get those votes officially in there. But yeah, starting off the show today, okay. Definitely some things that we got to talk about. We are going to talk about NXT. Thank you, Sam Pavone. We are going to talk about that, what that means for Impact Wrestling on this channel, because it does mean something for Impact Wrestling on this channel. Yeah, we're going to talk all about it. But first up, the card for today. Tonight, we are going to see Chris Bay versus Black Taurus versus Ace Austin in a triple threat match. That one's going to be real good. I'm excited for that one. Number one contendership for the X Division Championship on the line, I believe. I could be wrong on that one, but I believe that's what's on the line for that matchup. We got Deonna Purrazzo versus Jordynne Grace, non-title action, but that should be a good match. Those two have good chemistry. Brian Myers versus Eddie Edwards with Matt Cardona as the special guest referee, so that story continues to evolve. And then we got ourselves the Good Brothers and FinJuice teaming together. So the Good Brothers from Impact Wrestling, who also appear in AEW, teaming with FinJuice. David Finley and Juice Robinson from New Japan Pro Wrestling. They're taking on XXXL and Reno Scum in an 8-man tag team match. That one should be interesting, to say the least. All right, so with that all talked about, with that officially announced, we now have to talk about this one right here. Sam Pabone's going to take it away, and he's going to announce here to the live chat if you have not heard the latest news. Because there is some news.
If NXT TV moved to Tuesday night on April 13th, which wrestling shows you will do live stream?
Okay.
On April 13th, Tuesday night.
So, with all of this, let me just find my proper spot right here. One sec, sorry. So, with Impact Wrestling, everybody, we are going to have some adjusted stuff here on the channel, and I don't know how else to say it. I've done a lot of thinking. We talked about it, obviously, during the throwback live stream earlier with WrestleMania 10. I don't know if there's any way that I can truly stream Impact Wrestling moving forward. If what is true, or if what is out there is true, that NXT is moving to Tuesday nights on April 13th. I don't know if there's any way that I can truly stream it. It's a tough decision because I personally have really enjoyed doing Impact Wrestling. I have. It's been a very fun experience for me. You can take one little look here at the live chat numbers. You can take one little look at the overall viewership, and you can see why it would be edged out by NXT. There's nothing really more to it other than that. People would be more apt to watching NXT than they would Impact Wrestling. And if I was going to do the same thing where I'm like, okay, we're going to do the same thing as NXT and AEW, and we're going to do Impact Wrestling and NXT, that's not going to be fair to most of the viewers, because most of the viewers are going to be there for NXT, right? I don't want to be that person who is basically throwing NXT and then switching over to Impact Wrestling, and then all those NXT viewers are basically like, what the heck, dude? I'm going to go off to some other wrestling streamer, right? Because that's what would happen. And I don't want to do that. I think that overall for the channel, guys, it is better off if we have NXT and AEW both on separate nights. I think that's best for the wrestling world. So yeah, that's that, everybody. It's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Vamc says Impact owns Access TV, so they are probably going to move to Thursday. If that's the case, I also have some more unfortunate news for you guys. Thursday nights are a very important night for myself and Becca. It's our, well, you might laugh, but it's very important to us. It's our date night, right? It's the only night of the week that we kind of get any time together. Thursdays have been that night for us since we started dating, like literally 3 years. Every single Thursday night, we do something, and whether it be a dinner together or whether it be what have you. And I don't really want to lose that if I don't have to. So if, you know, if Impact Wrestling was to move to Thursday nights, I still wouldn't be covering it, unfortunately. I don't know if there is any other way that I would be able to cover Impact Wrestling. You know, it'd be different if, like, I had every weekend guaranteed off, or if, like, I didn't have to work every single weeknight at 8 p.m. But I do. And so, yeah, that's pretty much the extent of it. So it seems like Impact Wrestling is unfortunately going to be going away on this channel. I'm going to miss it. I do have to admit, it's been a very fun watch. It's been a very fun stream with you guys, learning a little bit more about some of the wrestlers coming through the business. However, what I do think we are going to do, everybody, is we are going to continue to stream Impact Wrestling pay-per-views. So all of their little events like Sacrifice that is coming up and things like that, those Impact Plus events, plus the actual pay-per-views that they have, I think we're going to continue to stream those, as much of them as possible at least, because that way we can still kind of stay within the world of Impact Wrestling, know what's going on, know if there's any big moments, sort of thing. But like, it certainly seems like we are going to be moving away from Impact Wrestling, which is unfortunate, guys. I'm kind of sad to see it go, you know? Kind of sad to see it go. All right, so we got ourselves the first match of the day right now. It is Ace Austin and Chris Bay versus Black Taurus. This is the, I believe it's the #1 contendership for the X Division Championship. I might be wrong on that, but I believe that's what's on the line in this match. And the two heels in Ace Austin and Chris Bay start working on Black Taurus. Hey, Cubs fan, meaning to talk to you about that. So I was in the middle of doing it here today, and I had a little bit of an epiphany. Your name doesn't need to be on the title. It's up there on the screen. There's no reason for me to be throwing it on a title when you can't even see that side of it. So yeah, the title's just for the Boss Battle Championship. That is the Boss Battle Championship. Concoins leader, get your name up on the screen over there. So yeah, there you go there, Cubs fan. Thank you for your support, buddy. Tez is the future says, why are you going to stop streaming Impact? You must have missed the whole conversation that we just had talking about why I'm not going to be streaming Impact Wrestling. Because NXT is moving to Tuesdays, and there is really no way for me to truly continue doing... Nice slam there! To continue doing both. Streaming AEW and NXT at the same time is hectic as is, and I have no intentions on doing that for Impact Wrestling and NXT. I think it would piss a lot of viewers off if I did that for Impact Wrestling and NXT, so I'm just going to do straight up NXT on Tuesdays when it moves. When it moves. Man, what is going on with the Impact Wrestling stream here today? It be laggy AF. It'd be like Conman's stream the other day. Oh, here's a big drop kick there from Black Taurus from Chris Bay and Ace Austin. But let's get the poll up here on the screen, everybody, for the first matchup of the day. So who will win? It's either going to be Ace Austin, Black
For me, I've been waiting to see Chris Bay, Ace Austin, do it now, right here.
And Chris Bay. All right.
Incarnation thereof.
Yeah, look, Bay and Austin
Cool.
are the
So get your votes in, everybody. Do either vote Ace, vote Black, or vote Bay right here in the live chat. And we're going to do the same thing over here with the betting. So it's either going to be Ace Austin,
There you saw Ace Austin lowered his base, going to try to utilize his stronger lower hand.
Black,
Chris Bay's going to have to outthink Ace Austin.
Taurus,
You know, both athletes are
or
quick, both
Chris
athletes are
Bay.
So neither one has decided advantage there. Now it's just going to come in a technique. It's going
All right, and oops.
Who's going to get an advantage in this one-on-one?
Let's cancel that one.
Match right here.
Messed that up.
Ace Austin maintaining control of the head, the standing side headlock. Chris Bay is going to
There we go. Try that one now. You got 5 minutes to place your bets. Do either bet Ace 5, bet Black 5, or bet Bay 5 right here in the live chat. Let's start transitioning into talking about this match as Chris Bay is taken down there by Ace Austin. Chris Bay right back up into a head scissor. Ace Austin counters that one with a nice handspring. Sidesteps him right into an arm drag. Deep into it is Chris Bay, but another beautiful hand spring counter, and then Chris Bay lands on his feet off that Hurricanrana reversal attempt.
Even both guys saying whatever you can
Face to face, two guys that you could argue are the future of wrestling. You could argue that with Chris Bay and Ace Austin. They definitely are going to be around for a long time. Right hand there from Chris Bay to the face of Ace Austin.
that right hand, you know, trust me once.
Another right hand there from Chris Bay. Actually, that's a left hand. Sorry. The southpaw. Another lefty. Rolls back into the corner. Here comes Bay. But Bay gets sidestepped there by Ace Austin. Lifted up over the top rope. Now he's going to go for a springboard, but just dragged down onto his face, courtesy of Black Taurus. But Ace Austin not going to let him breathe. Suicide dive caught by Black Taurus. Look at the strength on this man. Big old power slam there to Chris Bay. Using Ace Austin as a human battering ram, just slamming him on his chest. Woo! How you doing there, Jason Barker? Good to have you, man. Thank you for the 20 bomb. He says the following. Actually, we're going to let Barbara read it out. That way you get the nice little Barbara donation with it. And I think I agree with you there, man. I definitely do. But let's roll it. That is absolutely
I think it'll be better for NXT to move the Tuesdays due to the fact that it will have a whole new set of viewers, not just people going back and forth.
1000% agree. 1000% agree, man. The viewership is going to be far better. And as a channel who is looking to break forward into the wrestling business a little bit more and trying to get more eyes on his channel, this is far better for my channel. Especially dropping Impact Wrestling. I mean, no offense, everybody. There's 140 of you here. NXT, AEW, they're going to pull over 300, 400 live viewers, most likely. For both shows. It's going to be bigger for wrestling. It's going to be really good for wrestling. And that's just basically it. I'm just going to have to make that decision. And it's going to be it's going to be a hard decision letting go of a show that I enjoy watching, because I have enjoyed watching Impact Wrestling. But at the end of the day, it'd be like... It'd be like if AEW Dark all of a sudden started airing head-to-head with Raw. You know what I mean? Yeah, sure, it might be a fun show to watch, AEW Dark, but I'm not going to stream AEW Dark over the flagship show. You know what I mean? And the same sort of deal goes here with Impact Wrestling. I'm not going to stream Impact Wrestling over NXT. That NXT is my favorite TV show, or my favorite wrestling show on TV. It's a great show. Nice crossbody there, caught though by Black Taurus. Taurus puts him up, but Ace Austin, nice drop kick. Wow, the impact right there on Chris Bay.
Here we go. This is pivotal. Let's get another look here.
It's a beautiful missile drop kick into a suplex. Taurus was stalling with it, and that allowed Ace Austin to just dive off those ropes, deliver both boots to the chest, and knock all of them down. We got ourselves a count here. By the way there, Jason Barker, you, sir, are the new boss.
That's going to be Ace Austin and Chris
Kakapopo says, imagine if Impact all of a sudden gets popular as heck. You'll have to stream it then. The only... Oh, what a pounce! The only way that could truly happen is if they do switch to Thursdays. Oh my god, Taurus is awesome. What a Samoan drop. What a Samoan drop, man. But if for whatever reason it got really popular on like Thursdays or something, I would then have to figure something out, and it would be really sad to try to have that conversation of being like, hey, I'm gonna have to take Thursdays away from us, and I don't really want to do that. I really don't want to do that to my relationship. If I don't have to, obviously. Oh, Black Taurus, but Black Taurus shoved over the top rope. Big kick right there, Ace Austin. Oh, there's a head kick from Chris Bay. Art of Finesse. Oh, pulled down on his head. Here comes the fold. The fold delivered. That's going to do it. Ace Austin, 2. 3 is the #1 contender. Well, there you go. Ace Austin versus TJP. All right. All right. All right. Yeah, I'm here for that. Ace Austin's a good talent, man. Ace with the big win. And we'll see if Impact Wrestling's stream catches up at some point. Oh, they ran a commercial. Cool.
Hey, OG. I've got an idea about how to promote my favorite new fragrance, Axe, Skateboards, and Roses.
Big win for Ace Austin. Big win. Okay, how many commercials are we going to run here, Mr. Twitch? All right, what's going on over here, Twitchy Twitch? TCS Gaming said, Con, sorry I had to leave the WrestleMania 10 watch along. Did I enjoy the pay-per-view? It was what it was. It was what it was. Some of the matches were good. Yeah. But Ace Austin and Madman Fulton walking out of here with their arms up. Obviously, Ace Austin was the winner right there. Beautiful.
Jordynne, Grace, and Jazz, congratulations on your win last week over Susan and Kimberly. You two are now officially the #1 contenders for the Knockout Tag Team titles.
That's right. You know, what should have been a celebration. As we're leaving the ring, we find ODB laid out.
And we know for a fact, Gia, that it was Deonna Purrazzo. Luckily for me, Jazz, and ODB tonight, I have a match against Deonna.
Oh no!
Fire and flavor.
ODB. Not ODB. Oh my God. Woo. What y'all should be worried about is the match y'all got with us. Because y'all ain't never gonna be tag team champions when y'all don't have y'all minds on the prize. Okay? Hello. Say that again.
Kira, you seem awfully confident, but I think that you kind of forget that we're the only team you haven't beat.
Oh.
Was that a bird? Was that shade? What is she trying to do? Oh my God.
That's facts.
Actually, Jordynne, I would love to drag you in the ring tonight. I would love to. But I think I would much rather watch Deonna do that instead. Maybe we should check it out ringside.
Ooh.
I got some popcorn. You want to go check it out? I mean, I'm just saying.
Ringside? You know, Kira, I can get you the upgrade if you want the platinum package.
What? She know about the platinum package.
The platinum package, it's not ringside, it's in the ring.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, let's go talk to Scott right now.
Yeah.
So that we can make this a triple threat.
What?
She got power.
Let's go
She
talk
got
to
power. You ain't got no power. What she got? Champion. What she got? What she got? We gonna go talk to Scott. How about let's go talk? We gonna go talk to Scott because we got pulled.
We gon' got to talk. We gon' go. What? Con Man can't speak English. Oh my God! Literally, did you just see whatever the hell that was? I was trying to say we gon' talk to Scott, but I could not get that out of my mouth. What the frig was that? We gon' talk to Scott is what I tried to say. Wow. What the hell? All right. Anyways. Gakapopo says, Con, you have so much stuff you stream. You stream Raw, Throwback Pay-Per-View, Impact, Valheim, CMU, Minecraft, and SmackDown, plus any pay-per-view. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Con Man is one busy dude. He's busy AF. And his eyes are watering, which doesn't help. Can't have a con stream without a botch. Of course not, man. Of course not. We cannot. But yo, what's going on over here, guys? We got 58 likes and 134 of you watching? We got to fix that. What do you say? Everybody leave a like on this video. Yes, just smack that like button. But I really do think, everybody, that the move of NXT to Tuesdays is going to be beneficial overall to the channel. There's going to be more friends for you guys to talk to and all that on a weekly basis. It is what it is. We'll try to keep up with Impact Wrestling as much as we can, but yeah. Are you guys excited for Valheim tomorrow, though? Valheim at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what Botch Guy's plan is. I shot him a message earlier. We'll see if he is able to get back to me here tonight. If he is, we might have things figured out. If not, then we'll chat about it some more until we figure it out. But yeah, I'm excited for Valheim tomorrow.
You didn't bring enough people with you now, huh, ladies?
And Velvet Sky bringing a fight to Jade. And there's Marty and Rebel.
What's this? Okay.
A preemptive strike.
But yeah, I'm excited for the rest of the show here tonight, and I hope you guys are as well. Sounds good, Ben. It's actually, there's no big deal if you missed the first one either. All right, the return of the beautiful people. Wow. That's Jade. That's Mia Yim. Man, Impact Wrestling really had a good women's division, didn't they? The Knockouts division just was really good. Who else is tired? Raise your hand if you're tired, though. Conman's tired. Conman be tired over here. He's tired. He's ready for sleeps tonight.
And a stunner. I never was stunner there. By Velvet Sky on Jade. What are we witnessing here on Wednesday night?
Love the content, Conman. Even though Impact is leaving, love what you do, buddy. I'm sad that it's leaving, too. I actually am. Put it this way, though. I asked myself the question, okay? And I think most of us are going to be able to answer the same way. What would we rather watch? Would we rather watch consistently every week, every Tuesday, an episode of NXT or an episode of Impact Wrestling? And the answer is an episode of NXT. And, you know what? It's gonna be difficult for anybody to truly say an episode of Impact Wrestling unless you truly, truly hate NXT for whatever reason. And then I'm also asking myself, what would I enjoy more? Would I enjoy watching AEW and NXT at the same time, or would I enjoy watching NXT and AEW separately? And again, the answer is I would much rather enjoy watching separately. So there's pros that come with it, right? There's pros to us not streaming Impact Wrestling when it does switch over. If it does switch over to Thursday nights, I don't know. Okay, I don't know if it will or not, but if it does, that will be a conversation that we have to have, and one that we'll have to really consider. It might have to be something that we only stream the big events, and even so, I don't know if that would even be worth it, doing the Impact Wrestling like that. But we definitely will still continue to do pay-per-views. We will definitely still continue to do their Impact Plus events, okay? Like, that will still remain here on this channel. Just, I don't really know what else we would do with it. Anyways, here's Matt Cardona and Brian Myers.
Hey, look at you, broski, living the gimmick over here. Oh, man, you look great.
You seem like you're in a great mood today.
Yeah,
great mood,
great. How
Brian.
about that podcast this weekend? Weekly purchases. I can't believe you bought all that stuff.
I know what you're trying to do here. And listen, it sucks for me. I'm caught in the middle. I didn't come here to Impact to team with you, and I didn't come here to fight with you, and now it's you and Eddie, and I'm just stuck in your eye. And tonight, I'm the ref, but I got to call it straight down the middle.
Down the middle? Down the middle?
Yeah.
How about, down the middle-ish? You know, we've known each other since we're 18, man. Come on.
But if I did that, I mean, it just wouldn't be professional.
Oh. Uh-oh. It's the most professional wrestler right there, Brian Myers. It wouldn't be very professional, would it? No.
Relationship as fractured as it's become, and tonight it might reach a breaking point because Brian Myers is taking on Eddie Edwards, and the special guest referee.
All right.
But that's not all that's happening.
But yeah, let's continue to plug away through Impact Wrestling here tonight. Oh God, I just hit my microphone right there.
FinJuice, Juice Robinson, and David Finley.
That's going to be big, and also Impact. We will see Jordynne Grace versus Kiera Hogan.
I kind of have a feeling. Oh, that's talking about Walking Dead. All right, let's do this one. Brando the Mando says, Con, you're definitely tired. I can hear it in your voice. Yeah, man, I'm ready for some sleeps here today. But here he comes. It's Caleb with a K. And Tennille Dashwood. What do you guys think about Caleb with a K? Thumbs up, thumbs down, fist emoji if you're somewhere in the center. I'm giving him a big thumbs up. I know he's goofy AF. I love him, though. I love what he's bringing to the table. Hey, R-Truth, how you doing, man? Good to have you. Who do I think is the greatest superstar of all time? Not favorite, the best. Superstar. You probably got to go Stone Cold. It's got to be Stone Cold. It's got to be Undertaker. It's got to be Hulk Hogan. John Cena's got to be in there. You're probably looking at just the average Mount Rushmore of WWE. Ric Flair's got to be in that conversation. Whoever is basically transcended beyond wrestling to become a pop culture icon are the people who are in that conversation. So, yeah, you're probably looking at somebody like them. In terms of who's the most recognizable, you could probably say either Undertaker or John Cena or Hulk Hogan. I don't want to put Hulk Hogan into the conversation because of basically how his name value has been dragged down throughout the years. You're probably looking at John Cena. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Bruno Sammartino was awesome back in the day. Held the title for 7 years. Big draw, of course. Of course he's got to be in the conversation of greatest of all time. Unfortunately, he is before an era where really we consider sports entertainment. He was in more of the era when wrestling was a little different. It was a little more real. It felt like, even though it was still a work, even though the business was still heavily scripted, they were shoot fights that the outcomes were predetermined, as opposed to now where the entire show is scripted. You know what I mean? Different era. All right, we got ourselves a match, though, right here. Let's go. Tennille Dashwood versus Havoc. So, Tennille Dashwood. Is it Tennille, or will it be Havoc? There we go. And get your votes in here. There. Fair enough, Brando the Mando. That's actually a very fair point. Very fair point. Tennille Dashwood. All right, or will it be Havoc? Man, this Impact Wrestling stream here today is struggling in terms of people clicking on. Unfortunately, though, I must admit, I think that today's news really hurt Impact Wrestling. Any momentum that it had going for it on Tuesdays, people are all of a sudden getting ready to tune out of the show. I could be wrong on that feeling, but it certainly feels like people are ready to turn off the show and ready to turn into NXT. Jason Barker says the best product is a product where the show is less scripted and it's more of a shoot with creative control to the wrestlers when it comes to the microphone. Definitely. It's better when it feels like you're in an environment that anything can happen. And sometimes in WWE, it feels like everything that happened is meant to happen. You know what I mean? Only very, very, very rarely are you in a position where you're watching as a viewer and you're like, oh, not sure if that was meant to happen on WWE. That's why we laugh at botches or we point out botches so often, because it's such a perfect product. Like, or it's over perfected to the point that it's not a perfect product. You know what I mean? But like, it's such a perfected TV show that everything has to be in its proper spot that it takes a little bit of the uncertainty of live TV away from it, right?
What's the easy way? Well, the easy way is to be very easy for you. You see, just do what you do every Sunday. Put your tail between your legs and
Yeah, but they're doing it for storyline-wise. Isn't that the purpose there, Vamsi? They're doing it for storyline-wise, merging the IWGP Intercontinental Championship and the heavyweight title. They're doing it in terms of storyline to get to create a story for Jay White to go after the one true title. Isn't that correct? Isn't that the reason for it? It's weird that they had it happen, but like I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Switchblade literally released a tweet, man. I don't know why you just said nah. That is literally what's going on. Like,
they said they wanted the hard way, Mike, but he gave it to him. Welcome back to Impact Wrestling. Tenille Dashwood has having
right here.
And while we were away, Tenille
So yeah, this is what I'm referencing right here with Switchblade. So this is why it's a storyline, I'm pretty sure. So this tweet from Switchblade says, wants to become a double champion, becomes a double champion, realizes that means defending 2 championships, doesn't want to be a double champion anymore, reverts back to being a single champion. Congratulations, you supported him. You get the champion you deserve. There's the story. Right there. Yeah, I think that's a fantastic story. So the backlash that is happening is fantastic because it's fabricated to receive backlash.
But right here, Tenille is, like I said, showing me something.
Up. Oh, it's smart. Havoc's off her feet. She's closer to the mat. You know, for everything you say about Tenille, you can't deny she does have personality.
You know, I'm looking at this and I'm watching Tenille, and it's got to be getting in Havoc's head. She's never kicked out this much.
Oh yeah, also to everybody wondering, my WWE WrestleMania 10 live stream earlier did get blocked. I guess the audio was too loud in the background and it got picked up by WWE's automatic pickup or whatever. So yeah, unfortunately that got blocked. There's literally nothing I can do about it.
It's about the moves that you would use. Oh, it's completely different because you're used to when you get tired or you're hurt, you can reach over and make that tag. But
you forgot Impact was today. Don't worry, man. Don't worry. I think a lot of people are going to forget about Impact Wrestling here very shortly after after NXT takes over Tuesday nights. Yeah.
And now Tenille is making Havoc carry her.
I've said it so many times. There's so much more to just
Brando the Mando says if Impact wants to survive, they need to move to Thursdays or just air the show during the day. Yeah. So, because here's the thing. NWA is at 6:05 on Tuesdays. It's returning. I do know that. It's very tempting. I'm very, 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 very tempted to want to stream NWA, but I'm thinking that might be too much on myself. Wow. Hey mods, you guys are keeping an eye on it, right? Everybody else here in the live chat, don't worry about it, okay? Mods, please just keep an eye on it here in the live chat. Do not address it, all right? Do not address it. It will get worse.
on the frame of Tenille Dashwood. I cannot imagine that Tenille can last much longer.
Hey mods, I'm also just gonna help you here. I'm gonna put on slow mode, okay?
Yeah, Havoc is starting to wear Tennille down. You can see that was the original game plan, I think, from Havoc, is just exert that power and that will.
That's what Havoc looks to be doing right here.
Let's save that. There we go. Let's throw in that slow-mo just to kind of help you guys out just a little bit. It's a YouTube series, so I think you're fine.
Tennille's thinking there, you know, I may not like a tactic, but you
Regarding what? Regarding what there, Vamc? It's a YouTube series, so I think you're fine. Hey, C Wrestling, how you doing, man? Good to have you. And Sunny Wolf, welcome to the stream, buddy. Popping back and forth to your streams and wanted to check your stream out. Not sure if you remember, I was here maybe a year ago. Well, welcome back here, Sunny Wolf. I can't tell you for sure if I recognize your name, but it's good to have you back. Am I tired? Very, 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 very tired. My eyes are watering constantly right now as well. I don't know why. I thought you were talking about the NWA, but I might be wrong. Oh, the NWA, got you. Big shot right there from Tennille Dashwood. She picks up a win over Havoc. It's a YouTube series, so I think you'll be fine. Is that what you're talking about with NWA? Yeah, so with NWA, it would be really, really fun to bring it back here. It's going to be returning 604. Oh, wait, what the frig? Oh, Nevaeh. Nevaeh going right after freaking Caleb with a K, ripping the neck brace off.
You know, maybe it's one of those deals where I can pick up my little brother, but you can't. So right now, Tennille is just, Tennille's running up the ramp, isn't she?
Oh, Havoc's partner, Nevaeh, with a beautiful DDT there to Caleb with a K, and that's a message right towards Tennille Dashwood. So there you go. That's that one. But yeah, anyways, what I was talking about is I would be really excited to potentially do NWA, stream 605 on Tuesdays. It'd be fun. But I don't know for sure if that's going to be able to go down. Don't worry about it, Tim. We're looking after it, okay, bud? Moderators are doing their job. They're getting around to it. Just sometimes it happens, okay, man? So no one cares about AEW Dark on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. That is also a YouTube series. Yeah, Ryan Armstrong, no, we don't care about it. I'm joking. No offense to the people on AEW Dark. Zero offense. But nah, I don't think a lot of people truly care about it. But it's still a good series to get people on TV. This is Sami Callihan.
Today, we're in Toledo, Ohio.
Oh, right, Sonny Wolf. Right. Well, welcome back, man.
Owned and operated by the one, the only man with zero passion, Trey Miguel. Trey Miguel and his idiot first.
Aw, that's nice of C. Well, thank you, C. You recommended me? Aw.
Trey Miguel did not deserve it.
Little C over there. This little C wrestling. Gotta love him, don't you? Such a nice guy.
All this glory. You remember these guys?
The Rascals.
I remember them. But I wonder if they remember Trey Miguel. Because they kicked him away like a bad habit because they realized he was a loser.
Wow.
They realized he was an idiot. They realized what I've been saying for the last couple weeks, that Trey Miguel has zero passion. Rascals. No.
Recruitment bonus, sure. You get a flash of the lights. You get a But
where's Trey Miguel?
You get
Trey's out of town. Trey's out of town?
Ha-ha! That's for you, C Wrestling. Yeah! Oh, it broke. Okay, there we go. Yeah! Oh.
You know what? Let's go paint.
Yeah! Let's just get different colors going. Just, yeah! Woo! For you, C. There's your recruitment bonus. Woo! It's a party up in here. It's a party up in here. Boom, 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 boom. There you go.
Shut your mouth. Where's Trey Miguel? It's Tuesday, Sammy. He's a teacher. You know what? You're right. Today is Tuesday. I knew there was somewhere I was supposed to be today, but since I'm already here, I might as well ask you this. What's on your training regimen? Are you teaching people how to be a quitter and a loser and run away like you taught Trey Miguel years ago?
You know what? I get it. I get what you're doing. You're running around, you're beating up students, trying to prove to everybody that you're the death machine or whatever you call yourself, and you're trying to get in Trey's head. You're so consumed with Trey, he's living in that head of yours rent.
Oh, really? You know what? I admire you. I can see how much you love Trey Miguel. You actually care for him. And did you ever wonder that maybe the reason Trey Miguel is such a quitter is you? He sees you being a broken down, has-been, crippled, that never made anything in this business?
Wow.
You know what, Sammy? I may not have the money you have, I may not have the notoriety you have, but I've given everything to this business.
Yeah, Keyshawn, no need to remind me who you are. I know who you are, buddy. Good to have you back here again. You've been around for a little bit now.
Just how much passion he has when he caves your skull in.
Oh, well then. All right, Sammy's attacking them. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, that's not good at all. Nope. No. Oh, good God. Not again. Not the freaking... Ow! Where's this? What is this game?
You know what? I'm not here to hurt you. Beal. Sam Beal, that's your name. Yeah. You are just the reason I came here. Don't look at me. Look at me. You have potential. I am here to save you.
What?
A man with zero passion training. So I'm asking you, have a talk with me. Hear me out. If you don't know what I have to say, go your ways and I'll go.
What is this?
Is that okay with you? Can we have a talk? Let's have a talk.
Who is this guy?
Don't worry, Trey. He's in good hands. He's in good hands.
Weird. Weird, 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 weird. Sami Callihan's weird. What do you guys think about Sami Callihan? Thumbs up, thumbs down? No way, I just did that. That's an accident. I did not mean to do that. But legit, what do you think of Sami Callihan? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Or fist emoji in the center if you're somewhere in between. Very weird. Very, very weird stuff. Con man, I wouldn't be surprised to see top Impact stars leave with them losing viewers. What about you, Con? I don't know if they're losing viewers necessarily. This news with NXT is just fresh here today, right? Just completely fresh. Obviously, you know, there's a lot of people speculating, what does this mean for Impact Wrestling? What does this mean for the war, the Wednesday war? What does this mean for wrestling as a whole? If I can talk about what does it mean for wrestling as a whole, I think it's really good for wrestling overall. Impact Wrestling happens to be one of those companies. It's like the cockroach of wrestling, you know? No matter how hard you just squish it down, it just keeps surviving no matter what you throw at it. And I think it's going to be fine. It's survived far more than just a change of TV days. At this point, their fan base is their fan base. Whatever day it's on, people are going to watch if they watch Impact Wrestling. If they don't, you're not attracting any new viewers at this moment, other than maybe a few new WWE viewers or a few new Impact or a few new AEW viewers or a few new New Japan Pro Wrestling viewers, right? But overall, they're never going to attract a huge new fan base if they continue going in the direction they are. And with the wrestling world kind of swallowing them up, you know, with Ring of Honor now ascending up the ranks a little bit more, New Japan pulling into the North American market, AEW, yeah, they're working with Impact Wrestling, but they're not really working with Impact. They just want the Good Brothers. And that's about it, right? They keep throwing those paid promotional things, and they're going to throw some AEW castaways that they don't have anything to do on AEW television over to Impact Wrestling. So it's a third brand, essentially. It's WWE, AEW, Impact Wrestling at the moment. in terms of North American stuff, and even you can throw in New Japan above that. Anyways, what I'm rambling on about is that AEW is going to be the brand to watch on Wednesdays, NXT is going to be the brand to watch on Tuesdays, and Impact Wrestling will survive on whatever day they go to because they're Impact Wrestling. If they stick on Tuesdays, well, I mean, their live viewership is going to dwindle down, but they're going to still probably survive. And knowing them, I mean, if they're smart, they will go to Thursdays, right? Like, for me as somebody who streams, just because I'm not able to stream the Thursday night stuff, doesn't mean that they shouldn't go do it, right? Like, Impact Wrestling on Thursdays, that seems like now just a straight up no-brainer. Move to Thursdays if they can. See Wrestling says Impact should move to Wednesday, do a Wednesday night war between Impact and AEW, but with them actually working together behind the scenes. That'd be fun. That'd be really fun. You wouldn't know who shows up where. Problem is that they know, and everybody else knows, that would be a terrible business decision to be splitting your own viewership. Because that's what you would be doing, right? You'd be splitting your own viewership as opposed to spreading it across 2 days. You don't ever want to lose potential viewers, right? And if they spread it across 2 days, they have a lot more potential viewers than if they just put it on the same day at the same time. But a cool idea, man. Very cool idea.
We have the odds on that match. Yeah, funny thing
Here's
about
Swingers Palace.
It's never a good idea to bet against an ace. And this ace is about to be a 2-time X Division champion.
Are you now?
I bet him you would say that. Oh, did you? Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, so it's good, but you think that's funny? Yeah? Oh, yeah, good one. Yeah, great. I also bet that you would ask him that. Did you? Yeah, well.
But the only way you're beating him for that X Division championship is the same way you just beat me with the help of Angry Boy Futon over here.
Futon.
You think I need him
Angry
to
Boy
win, huh?
Futon.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Swinger, what's your policy on fighting around here?
Whoa. Are you saying that the ultimate finesser got finessed?
Oh, you damn right you did.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Didn't you give him the old what for with a kendo stick?
Lich? Well, with all the excitement, I didn't see that you were here. What are you doing in a joint like this? I don't think you won't be here.
Gross. Whoa, that's enough. That's enough. You two are not gonna fight until I get odds on this. Bravo, back to the office.
You would see wrestling, no doubt about it. But you know what? As a business decision, they'd lose so much more money. They'd be spreading across 2 brands.
I'm gonna teach you some respect.
But I like it, man. I really do. If we're talking like, I'm trying to put myself in like the mind of like the promoters, right? When you do that. And as a promoter, you know, you would definitely want all the attention, all the eyes on your one show. And you would want to try to figure out, okay, how can we get more eyes onto this show? How can we work together that way? As a viewer, that would be fun. As a viewer, it would be incredibly fun if they had also like cuts in the broadcast to something going on Impact Wrestling and cuts on the broadcast coming back and forth and switching things around. Like, it would be really, really fun if they wanted to try to do it. It'd be very difficult to pull off. Fantasy says, I don't want to see it happen because it would get stale after a while. Interesting. All right.
Of the challenger's offense on display. Van Dam off the top. Thrust kick. Here we go. Oh, knees up. I love that. Experience of stage.
Yeah, Vamc, I understand why WWE's going over there with NXT, but we've spoke about this many times on this channel before. NXT, well, Triple H, his baby is NXT, and the idea of NXT is to monopolize the independent wrestling scene. That's the goal. That's the reason it was invented, or at least that's the reason why it started to be presented in that way. It was a place that you could sign all the independent talent that is out there that the fans want to see in WWE. You can get them under contract, you can have control over them, and you don't have to worry about them becoming bigger stars elsewhere. If they happen to become a big star in your own promotion, you can reap the benefits, as opposed to trying to sign that person for more money. That was literally the whole purpose of NXT being created, a spot to develop talent and a spot to stock and hoard talent. To this day, that continues to be true, especially when you start taking a look at, okay, there's NXT UK. And then there's NXT India. And then there's going to be NXT Japan. And when you start following those breadcrumb trails, there's no reason for WWE to truly be setting up an NXT over there unless the goal is to take what other promotions have already created and stockpile it within your own company. And that's the goal. That is the end goal right there. The end goal is not to put on a promotion that is mega profitable. The end goal is not to put on a really good wrestling promotion with just the best stuff we can possibly put on TV. No. The goal is to stock and hoard talent and to monopolize the independent wrestling scene. They've done wonderfully at monopolizing the UK scene. Anybody who was anybody in the United Kingdom scene got swiped up by NXT and NXT UK.
Then you called him to the table because you were supposed to put him through it and be rid of him forever. And you failed again.
Wow.
Now the problem with failure is it makes you...
They did see wrestling. You guys had a great scene.
It makes you...
Had a great scene.
...to the disease.
They killed it.
No, we don't want that. Your eyes are open. You see clearly. But if I don't do the right thing here, if we don't do the right thing...
I think it should have only been NXT. That's all that was needed. There should never have ever been all these NXT UKs, NXT India, NXT Japan. Like, there should never be. Oh. Oh, no. Jordynne is beating him up. Beating up Deonna. Why? I know he failed, but... Okay, Deonna.
Get up. You know that I'm doing this because I care. You know that I'm doing this for you. I know.
Weird. Yeah, they definitely will there see wrestling. It's funny that you bring up India and the viewership from WWE, because right now, I don't know when it started happening, but over the last little bit, my second most viewership for time watched is from India, which is crazy to me. Like, I mean, I'm sure that I've got some viewers from India right here in the live chat right now. I know Ghosh is from India, but I'm sure there's a decent amount of other people from India as well. And it's just insane to see the rise of India. It popped up out of nowhere. The interest for WWE in India is skyrocketing. 20 million views is nothing to scoff at. 20 million viewers. I mean, if I was WWE, I would go ham in India. I mean, obviously we're in a pandemic right now, you know, a good old Panera bread, but I would just run full speed ahead into India and just put on some Indian events and like have like my goal. I know it's such a North American thing, but my goal would be like get like a WrestleMania over there. Don't create like these new shows like these Super Showdowns or anything like that. I think Super Showdowns come across as like a weird sub B-level, C-level pay-per-view that are in a grand stadium, you know, that really is nothing canon. It's like when you see like those Star Wars comic books that are like Luke Skywalker's son. Yeah, cool. All right. The whatever. It's not, I mean, it might be canon, but it's not canon. It's not the main movie. You know what I mean, right? It's not the real stuff. And yeah, it's just, I would try to maybe do like some sort of events over there. Imagine if they held Extreme Rules. TLC. That's one way to make those events feel bigger, no doubt about it. WWE Hell in a Cell in India. Like, at the actual pay-per-view event, like, can you imagine the actual pay-per-view event in India? And I know it'd be very difficult to do because what they have right now is they obviously have to adhere to the North American market, right? They got to go live at a certain time for the North American market to be able to watch it. I get that. But I just don't know. Sorry, I'm just watching something. I lost my train of thought. You guys get what I'm saying, though. I hope. I don't know. Sometimes con man's confusing. Just push that content over in India a little bit more. Maybe try doing an actual WWE pay-per-view without doing a Super Showdown. That's my goal. That's my point. There we go. Here's AEW.
Wednesday Night Dynamite, The Crossroads, live on TNT, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And this Sunday, that's right, this Sunday,
The
it
AEW
is Revolution.
Paydad.
It is going
This
to be
Sunday's
the biggest
Revolution.
show
You guys
thus
pumped
far
for
of
it? Yes or no in the live
this
chat?
Sunday and only on pay-per-view. And I'm here with the owner of AEW and the Forbidden Door, Mr. Tony Khan, who's going to give us a business outlook on the state of pro wrestling leading into this gigantic week.
Thank you very much, Tony. Since it's the Crossroads tomorrow night on Wednesday Night Dynamite live on TNT, I thought this was the perfect time to give an assessment on the pro wrestling industry and where we all stand.
Okay.
Impact, we might argue, but the truth is we're on the same side. You're one of us. Impact, you're one of us. New Japan, they're one of us. AEW, obviously, it's us. It's us against them. And I
Whoa.
don't have to tell you who they are. At Impact, before there was an AEW, you were a leader in this whole thing. But that time is past. I'm the captain now, Impact, but I'm a strong leader. I'm firm, but I'm fair. You had one request, Don. You asked for an exploding barbed wire death match with John Moxley
Yo,
at Revolution.
they literally
We're all on
just
the same
said
side.
it's
We're all on the
us
same team.
against
We're all
them.
in the same boat. Don, you guys opened up the Forbidden Door. You helped me open myself up. That's why I'm happy to grant your request this Sunday on pay-per-view at Revolution.
Wait.
And speaking of the Forbidden Door, tomorrow night on the Crossroads at AEW Wednesday Night Dynamite on TNT, you're going to see one of the biggest
big
and most
show tomorrow
recognizable
for the
men in
first
all of
time.
professional sports, Paul White, walk through
Paul
the
White.
Forbidden Door. What a big heart I have. How big the Forbidden Door must be for a guy as big as Paul White to walk through it. And he's going to step into AEW Dynamite live for the very first time after he's signed with us. The Forbidden Door is open and anyone can come to AEW at any time. And that includes Shaq, another one of the biggest and most recognizable men in
Shaq.
sports. We'll
Right.
be in a tag
Shaq
team
and
match
Jade
tomorrow
versus
night
Cody
on
and
Wednesday
Red
Night
Velvet.
Dynamite. Teaming with Jade
Tomorrow.
against Cody Rhodes and Red Velvet. You're going to see Tully Blanchard, one of the greatest
Tully
wrestlers
Blanchard
ever,
as well.
coming out of retirement. It's going to be a
Jeez.
huge night. We've got big matches on TNT. It's all part of a huge week leading up to Revolution on pay-per-view this Sunday. Tony, tell them all about it.
Tomorrow night, the road to Revolution comes to an end as AEW Dynamite The Crossroads goes down live on TNT. In one of the most anticipated matches in Dynamite history, NBA Hall of Famer Shaq teams with Jade Cargill to battle the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and Red Velvet. This one is personal. Chris Jericho and MJF will hold a special press conference before their AEW World Tag Team Championship match at Revolution with the Young Bucks. What will they have to say?
All right.
Who will fight their way into the face of the Revolution ladder match this Sunday?
10
Will it be
versus
Dark
Max
Order's
Caster.
10
Weird.
Or Max Caster?
That's weird.
Who will
Okay.
Hikaru Shida face off with the Revolution? The finals of the
Hikaru
Women's
Shida
World
versus
Championship
the winner of
tournament
Nyla Rose
is
and
tomorrow night live. Plus,
Izanumi?
Tully
Okay.
Blanchard returns to the ring for the first
All right.
time in 3 decades. The team with FTR as they take on Jurassic Express. And what does my new announced partner Paul White have to say? We'll hear from him live. AEW Dynamite, The Crossroads goes down live tomorrow night on TNT. And don't miss Revolution this Sunday live on pay-per-view. This Sunday, Sting makes his in-ring return as he teams with the
Right,
TNT
Sting.
champion Darby Allin
Right,
to take on
Sting
Brian
is
Cage
wrestling.
and
Man.
Ricky Starks of Team Taz
They've
in
done a
street
decent
fight
job with
for
the card.
first time ever.
They've done a
The
decent
AEW
job with the
Casino
card.
Game presents the Casino Tag Team Battle Royal. Matt Hardy takes on Hangman Page.
Right, Matt
in a
Hardy,
big money
Hangman.
match.
All
Who
right,
will be
big
the
money
face
match.
of the
Yeah.
Revolution? One of these men
The
will earn a
face
shot
of Revolution
at the
ladder
TNT
match.
Championship. Miro and Kip Sabian take on Orange Cassidy and Chuck
Right,
Taylor.
Miro, Kip,
this
Orange.
one's about revenge.
Yeah, okay.
The AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks, face off with
Yeah,
the team of
okay.
Jericho
Young
and
Bucks, Jericho, MJF,
and
yeah,
the
okay.
AEW World Champion, Kenny Omega, takes on the former
Mega
champion,
Moxley. I
Jon
mean, it
Moxley
will be what it
in
is.
an
Exploding barbed wire death match. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm at. Yeah. Literally, guys, that's my reaction to a lot of it was just, yeah. Okay. Decent card. I'm sure it's going to be a fine enough show. My reaction to it is just, yeah. Interesting reaction.
Take it serious. And I get it, because a company isn't called TNA.
Says, wonder why AEW pay-per-views have moved from Sunday to Saturday. You definitely preferred Saturday. 3 letters, UFC. UFC runs all their events on Saturdays, and I'm assuming AEW wanted to try doing Saturday events because that would give them the ability to book a little bit more around WWE. But the issue would be is that UFC runs literally on like every single Saturday, and I'm sure that they noticed a difference when they did their stuff on Sunday versus Saturday, and that's probably that. I think they would much rather try to work around a WWE pay-per-view like WrestleMania or Fastlane or Extreme Rules or something like that, as opposed to trying to work around UFC 259 or whatever it is. Like, you know what I mean? A big fight that is going to be a draw, and it's not going to allow casual viewers to spend their money on AEW that night. So it makes sense. Makes sense why they started doing Sundays. There's obviously a reason WWE settled on Sundays, and holy crap. Okay, I thought this was main event already. It's only 9 o'clock. Never mind. Makes a lot of sense. Liam Warren says, am I streaming Revolution this Saturday? No, I am not, because it is Sunday. I'll be live with Revolution this Sunday, my friend. Okay? Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Be there, be there, be there. It's time for the Good Brothers. Woo! Too sweet. Back from a quick kiss. Personally, I don't give a crap about UFC. I would rather watch WWE all day. Just me. Kakapopo, that is awesome. They're obviously not targeting you. They're targeting the person who would potentially watch UFC. And essentially, you know, if they air it on Saturdays and that viewer, actually perfect comparison. My best friend in this world, Steve. You guys know Steve. He's been on this channel multiple times. He was on this channel early on when we started doing the WWE stuff, all that. Steve is a big UFC fan. He will choose to watch UFC for his event on Saturday nights. He'll sit down, he'll watch most of it, he'll play video games in the background, whatever. That's what he watches, and he watches it fairly frequently. If there was AEW and UFC going on at the exact same time, he would choose UFC 100 out of 100 times. If there was nothing and AEW going on, there is a chance he chooses AEW. There's a high chance he chooses nothing, right? Or there's a high chance he chooses watching something else. But there is a chance he could choose AEW. There's a chance he could say that night, I'm going to tune into this. I'm going to watch this because it's something similar. It's not WWE. It's different. Maybe I'll like it. I used to like wrestling back in the day. Maybe I'll like it. By the way, here's FinJuice. So FinJuice, Juice Robinson and Dave Finlay. Fit Finlay's son. Oh, here comes XXXL. So let's do this here. Who will win? It's either going to be Good Bros. Let's go Bros and Juice. Okay, and we're going to call them... We're going to call them the face team, but they're not really faces. Let's call them the... Let's call them Bro Juice. They're going to be Bro Juice. There we go, Bro Juice. And then we're facing off against XXXL and Scum. Let's go with Scum for the other one. All right, get your votes in, everybody. Do either Bro Juice or Scum. Vote Bro Juice, vote Scum. Right here in the live chat. We're also going to get our bets going here for you so that you can answer for who will win. Once again, it's either going to be Bro Juice. So good brothers. Bros and Juice. Bro Juice. Sounds gross. Bro Juice. Cell and Scum.
Some guys just wrestle bigger. Look at that. Finlay got right up and caught Luster right in the top of the face. Tag made to his partner.
All right, there we go, everybody. Get your bets in now. Do either bet Bro Juice 5 or bet Scum 5. Bro Juice. The can of Menergy. All right. Thank you, Limitless. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Brando the Mando says, I think it's official. You're the whitest man to walk the planet. Yep. Yep, that's me. Yep. Except for I'm accepting of everybody. So, not that way. God, no, that's... The world needs to change. Anyways, continuing on. Right here, off the ropes. Back elbow right there. And the Good Brothers going to continue to work. A little too sweet in the center of the ring. That Bro Juice. Get that Bro Juice. Yeah, Brian X167. You know what's up. Oh, now FinJuice. Man, Dave Finley's so quick in that ring. Man, Dave Finley really, really, really good. I bet Orange Cassidy and FinJuice, if they were a tag team, they would be named Orange Juice. Maybe. Probably. Maybe. You never know. Oh, big tag, and in comes the big LG. Uppercut to AC Romero. And AC's one big dude, but the machine gun and the big LG gonna work together, sends AC Romero into the corner. Gallows timing it into the corner with a big splash. Nice, nice stuff right there. And a tag has been made. In comes Dave Finley. So they're definitely starting to set up a tag team feud between FinJuice and the Good Brothers. Messiah says, who the hell is Bro Juice Con? The Good Brothers and FinJuice. Bro Juice. AC Romero into the corner, though. Tag has been made, and in comes one half of Reno Scum. This guy's been getting in shape. Yo. This guy from Reno Scum's been getting in shape. It's like the best shape I've ever seen him in. I don't know his name, but... Yeah, actually good for him. Oh, down goes one half of Reno Scum. And now Dave Finley's trying to get his feet back up. That made no sense. Trying to get back up to his feet. Tag has been made, but Gallows tagged himself in. Reno Scum, what kind of name is that? Same type of name as like Viking Raiders. The Viking Experience, you know, on that same level. Big shoulder tackle. LG locks him down. But wait, is FinJuice gonna leave? Looking for a little... Wait, what? They're going for Magic Killer. I have no idea what just happened. Roll up to... No! That was close. That was close. Right up into it. Magic Killer delivered. Cover 2, 3. That was actually a really good finish. Really good finish. That was a really good finish. What happened is they went up for the Magic Killer. Now they're blocking them from the camera. Dave Finlay and FinJuice trying to get in front of them as well. And they're pushing them out of the way. Man, Big LG getting that camera time. The champs want all the TV time that they can get. All the TV time. All the face time they can get. But yeah, big finish. Went up for the Magic Killer. He escaped from it. Rolled up Carl Anderson as they were gloating a little bit. And now we got ourselves a bit of a stare down here. But then they obviously went right back up for Magic Killer. We'll see you later, Roger Dodger. Stay safe, buddy. So that's that. All right, we got ourselves about 50 minutes remaining in the show. Hopefully it picks up a little bit.
Stepping in the ring with Moose, probably one of the best athletes I've ever seen. Damn near dominated this sport. But he hasn't.
WWE should do what AEW is doing by forming partnerships with Japanese promotions instead of trying to monopolize them. I'm also not sure a nation with proud history of pro wrestling is going to be taking kindly to a foreign company coming in to try to disrupt things. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be positively receptive to it, my friend. Definitely not. However, I don't think WWE cares.
To win the real world championship. Moose, on paper,
I think they just want all the talent. They don't want to work with anybody. They want the talent. They want the control. It's the way Vinnie Mac works. But remember, if you're enjoying the show, it would be great if we could get some more likes. So everybody, leave a like right here in this video. Let's get this up to 150 likes here tonight. I know we can. We're only one away from 100, so let's reach that 150. Also, everybody, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you are enjoying the show. You can see your name pop up here on the top left-hand side of the screen, and turn on those notifications as well so you never miss another video. We have a Discord server if you would like to join it. It's available down in the description below. We have over 1,000 members talking wrestling every single day, so make sure you check that out. And the final little plug right here, everybody. If you'd like to follow me on Twitter, you can at Conman167, and consider dropping a little donation here through Super Chat if you guys are enjoying the show and want to keep it running. Thank you guys very much for all your support to this day. It's good to see, isn't it, Brando? And buy the freaking merch. Yeah, Ross Blocks. Exactly, man. Buy the freaking merch. But just kind of waiting for Impact Wrestling to roll on back. I do feel like today has been a little bit more of a downward trend. That first match was actually solid with Black Taurus. Who was it? Black Taurus, Ace Austin, and Chris Bay. That match was good. That's been the best thing here tonight so far. The Sami Callihan promo was weird. The women's match was just there. Yeah, nothing really else to it. Tonight's show has just been a little bit down. The triple threat was the best thing so far. Unlike North America, wrestling in Japan is growing constantly. Yeah, I don't know too much about Japanese wrestling to truly be able to comment about it, if it's growing or not. I don't know what, like, the viewership is like over there. I know they've got a ton of promotions, which means they obviously treat it a little bit differently. They've got a lot of places that train people, and you can get into wrestling. I know that they've got dojos pretty fairly accessible. But beyond that, I really don't know much about Japanese wrestling. I really got to learn more about it, man. There's so much to it. There's so much history. There's so much that went down. But I've got so much to learn. Probably one of the coolest things about being a wrestling fan is just finding more wrestling. Do you guys ever get that? Where you're just like, I don't know if wrestling is really for me anymore. I'm not really sure if wrestling is my thing. And then you find yourself a whole new promotion. And you're just like, wrestling's awesome. Wrestling is awesome. That's me right now with WCW. I know, sure, lots of people watched WCW back in the day. I myself never watched it. It was gone before I really got into wrestling. And obviously, I was born in 1995, so I was a little on the young side to truly be watching it. So I'm just really watching through right now, and it's been a very enjoyable watch through so far. Didn't end up watching that match last night, but I think I'm going to end up watching one tonight. Not match, show.
He proved himself in the Ultimate Fight as the first super champ, and now he has proven himself as the world's heavyweight champion.
Woo! All right.
Boy, not much life left in the challenger.
My eyes are so heavy. Oh, I could just close them right here. I could just put my head back and I could just be like, all right, good night, good night, good night. Oh, that's so comfy. Oh. Oh my God, can I just do the stream from here? And I just stream from here. This is just the best thing ever. Like, I'm just gonna, guys, I'm done. I'm here for the rest of the stream. I'm not moving. That's it. All right, this is now a Sleepman 167 stream. Good night. Oh. Just perfection right here. I could literally fall asleep right there, guys. I could.
And she does have Gail Kim's number. They're right here in Arlington, Texas.
Don't fall asleep. Why not? Am I not allowed to fall asleep? Oh. Gakapopo says, Con, you've said before that you would like to take a bump in the ring. So you would get more appreciation for the wrestlers. Is that still something you want to do? Yeah, nothing has changed with that. I would love to be able to take a bump in the ring. In fact, no, I can't speak on that yet. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Eventually, though, I would like to take a bump in the ring. Weird. Drink that peppermint tea. It should keep you awake. All right. That was probably really disgusting. I did that on purpose, but I realized that was probably really disgusting, so I don't care. Do I remember when Jon Stewart went to WWE? I forgot about that. Freaking Jon Stewart. Oh my God, I forgot all about that. Jon Stewart not allowing John Cena to tie Ric Flair's record. Is that what it was? Not allowing it, so he came down and... Oh my God, I forgot all about that Jon Stewart moment.
We almost lost that match. We almost lost that match. And it was your guys' fault.
You almost lost the match. You won the match because of us. You should be happy and thanking the Good Brothers for hitting the magic killer and saving you two. Because of us.
Impact Wrestling Finisher of the Year. Maybe you two should take notes and get one of your own. Of course they do care about that.
Why don't you guys go back to just being our young boys and carrying our...
Oh my God.
How about you do that? How about you do that?
No, you know what? The only thing that we should be carrying is these Impact World Tag Team Champions.
You think you can carry this?
Wow.
Wait! If that's what this is about, then let's do it for old school's sake. Let's do it for the sake of history. Juice and Finley versus the Good Brothers at Sacrifice for the Impact Wrestling World Tag Team titles. And then we'll see.
Well, there you go.
So let me get this right. We have the potential of having FinJuice versus the Good Brothers for the Impact World titles? Wow.
This next
Wow.
for one fall, introducing first the special referee, Miss Cardona.
What? Holy crap. Hold up. Are we getting Deonna Purrazzo versus Jordynne Grace in the main event? No, I'm not live for Sacrifice. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. Are we getting Deonna Purrazzo versus Jordynne Grace in the main event? When you have, I mean, I'm not against it. Like, those two have good chemistry in the ring. But Brian Myers versus Eddie Edwards with Matt Cardona as the special guest referee is happening. It feels like this should be the main event. All right, well, we'll see what happens. So Brian Myers versus Eddie Edwards. Here we go. Poking fun at the eye patch thing. Poking fun at the eye patch. That's funny. So it's either going to be Brian Myers or it's going to be Eddie Edwards. No, Purrazzo versus Grace feels more like a main event. Really? Okay. I mean, good for them if they do get the main event slot. I would go ahead and say Eddie Edwards, who was just your Impact Wrestling World Champion not that long ago, is probably more of a main player and a more recognizable name. But hey, you know, Deonna Purrazzo is your women's champion. If they want to put it up in the main event, I'm more than okay with that. Just a little surprised that they're doing it. All right. Why does Brian Myers try to get the heads of people? It's because people like Eddie Edwards. Get your votes in, everybody. Do vote Myers, vote Eddie right here in the live chat. And now let's get our bets underway as well. Myers, or will it be... Edwards. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the con coin so far. I think it's just a fun little... It's just a stupid thing added to the chat, but I think it's a fun thing that allows you guys to pass the time a little bit, especially when you know you're maybe not as into the show as you think you might want to be. Anyways, guys, here we go. We got our bets officially underway. Bet Myers 5 or Bet Edwards 5 right here in the live chat. All right, Bet Myers 5 or Bet Edwards 5, and that will get you a bet going on with the match, okay? This right here on the screen is just the average poll, so if you want to vote for just the votes, it's going to cost you 0 con coins. If you want to place a bet, it's going to cost you 5 con coins, okay? Glad you enjoy it. But here we go. This match is officially underway. Nice side slam right there by Brian Myers, who I've really been enjoying since I've started watching Impact Wrestling. Brian Myers, as the most professional wrestler on the planet, has been a very fun viewing experience. In fact, this is a character that feels like he could be elevated up the card and even a world title contender. If Rich Swann is a world title contender and the world champion, there's no doubt in my mind Brian Myers could fill that role. And that's not a shot at Rich Swann, it's just Brian Myers has a much bigger star feel than Rich Swann could even imagine having. And that's not a shot against Rich Swann. He just doesn't have that same natural, I don't know, look, feel, vibe, everything. Except for he's really good in the ring. Eddie Edwards, oh my God, Edwards just leaping over the back of Matt Cardona. And we're going to be back.
Now, before you get there, you have an important...
Oh, you know what time it is? You know what time it is? It's time for... Steiner Math!
That statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the three-way at Sacrifice, you got a 33 1/3 chance of winning. But I got a 66 2/3 chance of winning because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me, and he's not even going to try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 33 1/3 chance minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 1/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning, if we used to go one-on-one, and then add 66 2/3%, I got a 141 2/3 chance of winning at Sacrifice. See, Joe, the numbers don't lie, and they spell disaster for you at Sacrifice. See, but I'm going to break it down for all you ladies. Would you rather be with me, or would you rather be with Joe?
Well, I think Joe's kind of nice. I mean, you know.
See, you one of those girls that like romance. I'm going to talk to all my freaks out there. Would you rather come home to me, a genetic freak, to be satisfied every night, or go home to that fat-ass Samoa Joe? See, tonight, we're going to win, and I'm going to be the world champion at Sacrifice. Come on, P. Let's go.
Scotty, just like you always say, Big Papa Pump has got your hookup. Well, Maple Leaf Muscle is who you need to look up.
Holla if you hear that. Good God. It never gets old. Never gets old. Holla if you hear that. Holla, holla. Good stuff. But yeah, that's one thing I'm actually really enjoying with watching WCW right now is I'm seeing the rise of Scott Steiner. He's in the Steiners right now, Scott and Rick, and I'm slowly starting to see the split happen. I don't know necessarily when the split's going to happen, but I do know it's coming, most likely. At least I think they split. I honestly don't know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it because they're starting to have issues with each other, and that's eventually going to lead to the Big Papa Pump version of Scott Steiner, which I'm very excited to see. Very excited to see. I always thought he was just some big goof, to be quite honest. Thought he was just some big goof, but then I've done a little bit more watching. I've watched Marky D's Hawkamania or whatever behind the Hawk or that thing. You know, Marky D 123, that guy. He released a video on all of his matches in TNA, and Scott, or not all of his matches, but a good amount of his matches or something like that. It was just a really good video, and it exposed me to how good of a performer he actually was. Well, that's awesome to Jason Dreamer. Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. Jackpots.
First of all, huge congratulations. How does it feel to win the championship?
That Hawk. Yeah, that guy's so funny. He's hilarious. I think he's incredible. I'm not somebody who really has a problem with shouting out good content creators who are hard workers and whose content is just really, really good. I don't really have an issue shouting that out, especially when it's just natural, you know, when it's something that I'm watching and I'm getting enjoyment out of. Marky D, I'm subscribed to him. In fact, I can literally just show proof right here. I'm going to load up my YouTube right on the side. Show you what pops up on the right-hand side of the screen right away. Boom, right at the top, guys. Look, the Insiders Wrestling Podcast is live. That's why it's at the top. It's literally #1 on my channel. What do we got right here? What are you guys seeing? Conman. Let's take a look at what Conman's homepage looks like. So, buy a stock. Bobby Lashley's the champion. The silver screen. Hey, I can't wait to watch that. When your sister ruins your stream, Twitch stuff. We got Steve Dangle. We got 7 bizarre religions that actually exist. And the Wednesday Night Wars could be ending in less than 2 months. Look at that YouTube main page, eh? Isn't that some good stuff right there? Isn't that some good stuff?
Bad mood Brian is trying to wear Eddie down. Look at that reverse chin lock there. Holding it in tight, cinching down in the wind, making it difficult for Eddie to breathe.
Yeah, I don't think anyone will ever question the technical prowess of Brian Myers. If you're watching and you want...
Paul Carpenter asking me, what year am I on in WCW again? 1990... Shoot. Give me a second. I'll figure it out. In-ring, WCW, Nitro. Take me back to 95, 96 maybe? 96? 96. June 1996 right now. June 1996. Thank you, Paul, for the 5-bomb. I do appreciate it.
So is Myers off his game with Cardona being the special ref?
That could remain to be seen, but I think he's keeping one.
And let's get that up there. Boom. Beautiful. Where do I watch WCW? On the WWE Network, my friend. The WWE Network has a whole WCW library on there. You can watch all the pay-per-views. You can watch all their episodes. It's such an easy way, and it literally goes from one episode to the next. It's not anything that, you know, you got to search for the episodes. No, you literally can autoplay from one episode to the next. It is such an easy way to watch. Sonny Wolf says, I'm from Canada. Do you know what a Tim Hortons is? Dude, I'm Canadian too. I've never heard of Tim Hortons. What are you talking about? Of course I've heard of Tim Hortons. Timmy's? Get yourself a double-double. Get yourself a Timmy. Timbits, you know? Get yourself a donut. The ham and cheddar sandwich. Ooh, so good. But I'm not actually a giant fan of Tim Hortons. It's okay, right? It's okay. I'm not a coffee drinker, so that immediately kind of gets rid of any reason to truly go to Tim Hortons. I like Timbits a lot. Timbits are delicious. And yeah, in terms of their donuts, their the sour cream glaze is amazing. I like their vanilla dip. The chocolate dip is good. Double chocolate. Ooh! Oh, Brian Myers, what a flatline. No way, it's got to be over. 1, 2, kick out by Edwards. There's like 12 Timmies in my city. Yeah, man, my hometown, so to put this into perspective, how Canadian my hometown is. My hometown, I'm not going to give the population or anything like that, but it's not that big, right? It's not a massive town. It is a town, okay? It's not a city, it's a town. So it's a little bit on the smaller side. But anyways, just within our town alone, we had 5 Tim Hortons. 5 Tim Hortons, guys, and we don't have a Walmart. We don't have anything like that. It's literally just the best thing that we have is a giant tiger in my hometown, and the giant tiger is crap. We have a mall that has a dollar store in it that sells more stuff than just $1. So there's that. Yeah, it's just a little bit on the small side. We used to have a Zellers, then that got shut down. Then Target came, then Target went out of business in Canada, so we were left with a dollar store. What else do we have? We have all the restaurants you can imagine. We got McDonald's, we got Boston Pizza, we got Kelsey's, we got well, that's not all the restaurants you can imagine. We got some restaurants. That's pretty much the extent of that. We have one single bar. Other than that, you're drinking at Boston Pizza. We have a Pizza Hut. So there's that. We have a Domino's. Oh, yeah. Nowhere to buy clothes, though. You got to drive 45 minutes for that. Wait, what did Brian Myers do? Oh, he loaded up his pad with something. Oh, there was something delivered to him.
I'm not gonna count that. I saw you blatantly cheat right in front of me. Wow, look at that. Cardona won't take his eyes off Myers. These guys, lifelong friends, and now Cardona's even.
We have a bowling alley. It's not full bowling. It's like the small little balls, like that are super light and don't go straight when you throw them. But we have a bowling alley. Oh, I forgot. The bowling alley you can drink at. There you go. There's another place to drink at. No, this town is it's fairly small though. We got 3 high schools. One of them is a Catholic high school. Okay, did Impact Wrestling just crash? I think Impact Wrestling just crashed. Impact Wrestling just crashed, guys. There we go. Deonna.
The game plan had to change, but I'm the virtuosa. I'm a 2-time Knockouts champion. Changing my game plan is exactly what I do best. And you know what? I think it's even fitting that this happens tonight because the Curator and Susan deserve an opportunity to sit front row and watch one half of the Knockouts Tag Team Champions get beat. We already know that Jordynne is distracted, Jazz is distracted. They want to know who could have laid out ODB, and they think that I did it. How dare they? We know plenty of people around here who don't like ODB.
Oh,
but they're right.
crap.
That's what credit where it's due, of course.
Spankies.
That's what happens when you mess with
No
the Knockouts
way.
champion, with the virtuosa Deonna Purrazzo. Tonight, Jordynne Race
Wow.
and Kiera Hogan are going to find out exactly what ODB found out. What happens when you
Oh,
mess with
that's
the
so funny, man.
Well, we've seen all the controversy surrounding the former 4 Live Crew family, from Conan's beatdown on the 2 of you at Turning Point to his attack.
That's so funny, buddy. That's so funny. Freaking Spankies. Yeah, so I'm not down that far. That's actually quite a distance away from me. I'm northeast of Toronto. That's the best way to put it. And I'm not going to get any more specific than that because I am online. But I'm northeast of Toronto.
You know, you hit him, and that's one thing. You hit me, that blindsided me. For real, on the real. We were mis familia.
Paul Carpenter dropping 5. How you doing, man? He says, I'm from Rochester. Hell yeah, we know what Tim Hortons is. The hash brown bacon cheese wrap. There you go. There you go there, Paul. Thank you for the 5 bomb, by the way. No. No, Niagara Falls is southwest. South of Toronto? Yeah, Niagara Falls, because Toronto's here, right? Niagara Falls is over here, so southeast of Toronto.
I'm from Rochester.
Right, or almost directly south. Just, yeah, directly south.
Brown bacon cheese wrap.
Yeah, you got to come all the way around Lake Ontario to get to Niagara Falls, right? And Toronto's at the north end of Lake Ontario, and then I'm northeast of Toronto. I did go down to school in the Niagara Falls region, though. No, not Thunder Bay, not that far. I'm not going to talk about exactly where I'm from, okay, my man? I'm in central Ontario and north about hour and a half, 2 hours northeast of Toronto, and that's where we'll get as specific as that. All right. If you're on Twitch, then it's definitely messing up. Cool. Oh, there's where Lashley delivered that spear. Fair enough, Kakapopo. I can also do without it. You know, like, it's not like I hate Tim Hortons by any means at all. It's just not something that I'm ever like, I'm craving Tim Hortons. I think I had a craving for it about once 2 months ago or a month and a half ago, something like that, where I was like, okay, I'm going to order Tim Hortons because freaking pandemic, not even going out anywhere to get that. But I ordered it and I was like, okay, it's decent. It is what it is. Yeah. It's more so one of those things that you're likely to stop at while you're out. For us, you know, if you're just driving by Tim Hortons, it's the place to stop. Yeah, like... Yeah, Tim Hortons, I mean, if you're coming to Canada, you gotta try Tim Hortons. It'd be like if I'm going to the UK, I gotta try Nando's, right? It'd be like one of those things. I've never had Nando's and I want to try it so bad. But, yeah. If you're coming to Canada, you have to try Timmy's. If you're a coffee drinker, you have to get a Tim Hortons coffee. Like, that's what you have to do. You got to get a sandwich from there. You got to try it if you're coming to Canada. But when you live here, you know, it is what it is. It's Tim Hortons. They're literally everywhere. I can think of, in my current city that I'm in, I can think of 1, 2, 3 within walking distance. Within walking distance. They're literally everywhere. Timmy's is like the Canadian version of Starbucks. Yet we still have Starbucks. There's literally 2 Starbucks in our town or in our city as well. When you come to Rochester, New York, you got to go get a garbage plate. A garbage plate? What's a garbage plate, Paul? Well, thank you so much, Paul. I do appreciate that, though. It's cool.
When you come to Rochester, New York, you got to get a garbage plate.
But apparently AEW Revolution is going to air in select Cinemark theaters. I didn't know theaters were open right now. It must be America, and the vaccine is rolling out a lot better than it is here in Canada. Guys, I'm with how it's looking, it's going to be until after the summer before I can even get a vaccination. Like they said, they wanted to do all of anybody here in Canada who wanted a vaccination, the goal would be to be vaccinated by August. But the way it's rolling out is rolling out so slow. There's no chance in hell for a mid-20, like for a 25-year-old. There's no chance in hell I'm going to be on the list. I'm a 25-year-old who works from home. So I don't even know. I'm getting a little upset because I know I'm right on the very, very end of it. Like I'm going to be one of the last groups that gets called for it. And so I'm just like, I want my life back, man. I want my life back. Becca's going to get it almost immediately because she's a teacher whenever that starts rolling out to her. Yeah, just so mismanaged, man. So mismanaged here right now. Time for our main event. Yeah, I saw that about Texas. Saw that about Texas. 13%, is that what it is? 13% people vaccinated so far, or something like that in Texas? I might be wrong on that. All right, it's main event time. The knockouts, getting the main event rub. That's kind of cool to see. Deonna Purrazzo and Jordynne Grace. Very good talents, so. When is the next CMU? It is going to be this Thursday, my friend. This Thursday. Time for Fire and Flavor. Kiera Hogan. So Kiera, I guess it's not just these two. Kiera Hogan is going to be involved in it, okay? So 3-way. Man, Kiera Hogan and Tasha Steelz, dope AF. I like them. I really, really like them. They've been one of my favorite things of watching Impact Wrestling. Even though that stupid Fire and Flavor Fest was bad, I really enjoyed watching these two. Still having those bad snowstorms. Not really. It was really windy yesterday. Really, really windy. Blowing snow. But besides that, it's pretty much subsided, I'd say. We got a lot of snow, though. Yes, it is a triple threat, everybody. It's Jordynne Grace versus Deonna Purrazzo versus Kiera Hogan. I just forgot to mention that. Excuse me. Excuse me. And it's all sunny. Yep, exactly. Well, I wanted to go skating the other day, over the weekend, and literally on the weekend, it just, out of nowhere, it got so warm, and all the ice was like slush, and you're just like, what the hell? And then the snowstorms arrived, and you're like, oh, what the hell? And then you're like, what the hell? All right, final commercial break of the evening, everybody. Final commercial break of the evening. Paul says, ooh. Ooh.
Cheeseburger, mac salad, ketchup, mustard, home fries with like a meat sauce on a to-go plate. Saturday night, going home from the bar club thing.
Wow. That sounds interesting there, Paul. That really does sound like drunk food. That sounds like real drunk food, doesn't it? Garbage plate. Okay, I will do that here, Paul. But first up, Brian Schaefer dropping his 2-bomb as well. Thank you, man. He says, I lived in a town of 64 people. Bar and post office. Damn.
What we talked about, the power game that we knew that Joe was going to exploit, and look at the strikes in the corner, the lefts, the rights, and now the boots.
Lashley's still out here.
Senior official Earl Hebner.
I don't know about this. I don't know about this, guys. I don't know about the garbage plate. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. It's by luck. It's called a garbage plate. It's called a garbage plate, and it's by luck. So, like, obviously it doesn't look appetizing if it's called a garbage plate. And I get it's drunk food. I don't know. I don't know. I like it probably is something like Smoke's Poutineery. It's probably something very similar to that, where it's just like it's a version of a poutine or something, like a different type of poutine, a different version of it. But man, I don't know if I could do that. It might be the best thing that I've ever ate. Like, if that's the case, like, it might very well be. It's entirely possible.
See, during the break, the strategy kind of changed. Everyone started teaming up on Jordynne Grace, but now Jordynne has kind of turned this around.
This was originally Jordynne Grace versus Deonna Purrazzo, and a lot of experts
all right.
what Jordynne brings to that fight with the strength. But now that you add Kiera into it, and the mix starts to bubble.
So let's get this match up on the screen. We got ourselves a triple threat here. It's either going to be Kiera Hogan. So Hogan, is it going to be Jordynne Grace?
Over the shoulder there. Her and Jordynne will have their Knockouts Tag Title match on the 13th.
Or will it be Deonna Purrazzo?
Nowhere for Kiera to go. Smart move by Deonna Purrazzo there.
All right, get your votes in, everybody, by doing either vote Hogan, vote Grace, or vote Deonna right here in the live chat, and then we're going to get the bets going as well. So, who will win? We got?
Kira does use momentum halfway across the ring, but no, look at that. Deonna reversed the momentum there, right down into the Fujiwara armbar.
Oh, she's got the armbar locked in, but Hogan saved by Jordynne Grace.
Yeah, you can see Jordynne sense the end of this and just jumped on top to break that count or break that hold up. If not, this should be over already.
Jordynne just flings Kiera into the corner.
Okay, and now you can place your bets, everybody, by doing either bet Hogan 5, bet Deonna 5, or bet Grace 5 right here in the live chat. Need to change the picks. Unfortunately, I don't have Kiera Hogan's photo. This is the photo we're leaving up there. It's 2 of the 3 competitors in this match. Close enough. Kiera Hogan shoved right into Jordynne Grace, and down she goes. Oh! Yeah, I see that there, Jared Valerio. See how I got it little favorited? That little red heart on it? Yeah. We talked about it also very briefly with the cinemas and everything like that. It's cool. WWE used to do that back in the day. Rope break as Jordynne Grace gets out of the armbar. Jordynne needs to get a little better with selling, and if she can, WWE is well within her reach. I think Jordynne Grace has the gimmick already. She's got the look for it. She's got the in-ring ability. She just needs to work on the selling. The selling isn't quite there with Jordynne Grace yet. Kiera Hogan now, sent right there into the corner. Kiera Hogan gets launched up over. And boom. We'll take a look at that as well, Manuel Paccio, okay? We'll take a look. I bet you're right there, Paul Carpenter. It's probably so delicious. It looks like a big old turd. And a nasty turd at that.
Because she's within reach. Because if Jordynne can get her hands on you, she can use that strength.
Well, put it this way, Jason Barker. It needs to be monitored, okay? First and foremost, it needs to be monitored to make sure that this is the right direction. If it spikes, people should be ready to shut it right back down, right? Like, that's the thing that people need to focus on. What happens with Texas? What happens with them opening up? What happens? Do they move in the direction that is positive? Do the vaccines that are already out work? Do people continue to wash their hands? Do people continue to sanitize? Or is it just going to result in mass gatherings and spreading of everything, and they're right back down to lockdown? So that's all it is. Just got to keep an eye on what is happening over there. The moment it starts going back up, the moment it starts spiking, the moment that you can't control it, shut it down. Right now, I get it. You got the vaccines rolling out. You want to see, can we get back to real life? I'm totally behind the idea of trying to get back to real life. I don't want to rush it either. I don't want to rush getting back to real life, because the more we rush it, the further behind we're going to go. The more often people are going to be saying, shut it down. It's getting too out of hand, right? So make sure that you're in the position that we truly are ready to get back to normal. See if it works. If it does, great. If it doesn't, then go with what's helping, at least. Obviously, there's nothing perfect during this time. There's not going to be a perfect answer. You just got to do with what's best, with what they believe is best, at least.
That looked good. That was well done. Perfectly executed. So the immediate benefit of a high-impact maneuver is allowed.
Paul Carpenter, thanks for your 5-bomb there. And he says, I don't eat them. I don't like onions, ketchup, or mustard. I will eat poutine all day, especially from Montreal. It's pretty damn good there. The poutine. I've been to these places. Have you? Newfoundland, PEI, New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, and Quebec. I've been to Quebec. Outside of that, I've been to BC. That's the only places I've been in Canada. I've been decently around Ontario, but not really that far. Yeah, I haven't traveled that much in Canada, which I really would like to. I'd love to see the East Coast. My aunt lives on the West Coast, so that's the reason I've been out to BC. Been out there a few times.
I don't eat them. I don't like onions, ketchup, or mustard, but I will eat poutine all day. Especially from
nice shot
Montreal.
right there. The last thing we need during this pandemic is for people to be at each other's throats. And the reality is we've been at we as humans have been at each other's throats for the last little bit. Really, truly have. And like, I get it, right? Like, it was a perfect storm. Everybody was trapped inside. There was stuff going on in the world, and people were upset. We had no form of outlet, so we took it out on strangers. Everybody was upset that they were trapped inside. Everybody was upset that they couldn't see their family or friends. We've been at each other's throat for really this whole last year, but it's been longer than that, but truly at each other's throats for the last year. And I think people are starting to realize that, that's just not a way to continue on. That's beating each other down to the point where nobody can speak at all is not the way to go. And I think people are becoming more and more aware about that. That conversation needs to be key. That, whatever happens in this world. Oh my God, big suicide dive there from Jordynne Grace. Whatever kind of goes down in this world, you got to realize that there's extremists on both sides. There's extremist views, and you got to find what works best for moving society forward together. And I think people are slowly starting to realize that a little bit more now. But it was a very divisive last little while. Very divisive. From everybody. Whatever side of the fence post you sit on, it was a divisive time. And I still think it is divisive. I think there's a lot of people who are still ready to snap at each other over anything. But I think we're getting into a position where there's a little bit less of it. Once we start to get back open and all that, people will start seeing their friends and go to hockey games or go to baseball games or whatever. And we'll probably get back to people just hating the teams that they, when they're in the stands, right? When you go to a football game, you got two people in the stands. You got one team fans and you got another team's fans. And instead of just hating actually each other, you hate the fact that team beat your team, right? And you boo that team and you boo those people that you don't know on the field because it allows you to have some escape. Oh my God, big win for Deonna Purrazzo. Big win for Deonna. On a less restricted agenda when it comes to the economy, pandemic, and government. Oh, man. Jordynne Grace going right after Tasha Steeles. Well, then. That's that. They're beating each other up. ODB! No way, ODB! ODB right after Deonna Purrazzo! ODB beating up Deonna! Wow. That's one dirty bitch. ODB right there, man. Lifts her up on the shoulders. ODB! TKO! There's a message right there for Deonna. ODB wants the Knockouts Championship. Yeah. It's tough for me to speak on that, though, there, Jason Barker. I'm not American, and obviously I'm just going off of how Canada is kind of going, and that's all it is at the end of the day. I do think that we are moving forward, and we're moving back to what was relatively normal or considered normal before. But we will see, everybody. But that is going to do it for our live stream today. This is one of the last few Impact Wrestling live streams until April 13th. So we got ourselves just a little bit over a month left of Impact Wrestling live streams. So I hope you guys did enjoy here today. If you did, please make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you are subscribed to the channel. That was a relatively weak episode of Impact Wrestling. The triple threat was the best thing on the show. The first triple threat, the opening triple threat. That was that. Impact Wrestling ended, and there you go. That's the show. So we're going to be live tomorrow, everybody, with Valheim at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys are tuning in to that. But that's going to do it. All right, everybody? So take care. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your night. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. I really do hope that you enjoyed your stay. On your way out, make sure you leave that like. Make sure you're subscribed as always. And until tomorrow, I've been Khan, and that was Tuesday Night Oh, wait, we're not done yet. Actually, everybody, we got something to watch here. Sorry, Manuel Pacquiao. We're not done yet. I almost forgot. Manuel clipped together this, so let's watch this thing right here. We gon' go to top. We gon' go. What? Con man can't speak English. Oh. Once you go black, you never go back. Am I right?
This is the greatest show.
No! Adam Cole just low blowed Roderick Strong. What are you doing, Adam? Is that all it is? We gon' go to top. Yeah, that's all it is. Oh my God, that's funny, man. That's funny. Oh man. All right, thank you so much for sending that over there. And then Paul Carpenter dropping 5 more. He says food and wrestling. You're damn right, man. All right. So thank you so much. Is that everything? Yeah, okay, cool. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy the show. One more time, make sure you leave a like on this video. Also making sure you're subscribed. There's the 5 bomb.
Food and wrestling.
Food and wrestling. You're damn right. Okay, thanks again, everybody, for watching. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your Tuesday evening. We'll be back tomorrow with Valheim at 1:30 and, of course, NXT and AEW at 8 p.m. Take care, everybody. Have yourself a wonderful night. I've been Khan, and that was Tuesday Night Impact.